Welcome to Illo Talk. I am Cory Kerr, and this is day 73 of 100 Days of Animation, where I spend a minimum of 30 minutes every day trying to learn how to animate and finish my short film. And so, for the last couple days, I have been working on smoke and dust. So as my little guys, piece of crap. Yeah. Anyway, as they run across the screen, they have 6 legs. As they run across the screen, they kick up smoke and dust, right? And so I wanted to animate that for 2 reasons. One, I like it. It looks cool. And it's kind of got that anime vibe to it, to add action. And 2, I haven't actually designed these characters so that they're going to interact or impact the ground plane very well. So to avoid that, I just cover it in dust. So anyway, intro music, and then I'm going to describe my plan for the day. I don't know if it's going to work, but it makes a lot more sense to me than the things that I've been trying to do in the last couple days. So hit it. Okay, so yes, I am a weirdo. I do make weird faces given the opportunity, and YouTube is the opportunity. In any case, here's my plan. So before, yesterday, the day before that, or however long, I was treating smoke, the entire trail of smoke, as one big unit. And I think I was losing it that way because it's a fairly complex thing. But actually, I went back and I watched in slow motion. I watched the footage from Mad Max and a couple other things, and I realized that instead of smoke acting as a single unit, what it really does is there's a little ball of dust or smoke or whatever. And that travels, and as it travels, it has resistance and it changes shape. It's traveling kind of on its own, but is also part of the bigger thing in smoke, right? Or dust or whatever, smoke trail, dust trail. And, but if you think of that thing as kind of a sphere that's kind of warping and changing or whatever, over time, as it travels through space, I mean, it's going to have its own core shadow. It's going to have its own umbra and penumbra and all those little reflected light things and all that. And then it also just happens to be blending in with other things like that. And so my thought is, if I can treat each one of those things as an independent unit and manipulate and animate the tween over time as it rotates and spins and, hits things and swirls, and do one at a time, then I think I can animate the smoke. And so instead of kind of like if you're doing I don't know, if you're doing like a machine or a person or something, you don't go, okay, I'm going to make this person, and you try to make the whole person all at the same time. No, you're like, all right, what does the hand look like? And you draw the hand. And even down to that, you're like, what is the thumb doing? What angle is that? Is it bent? What is the ratio of that part to this part? And you start analyzing down in parts. I was trying to tackle the smoke as a whole, rather than to break it down into parts that work cohesively to form a whole trail of smoke. And so that is my theory. We will see how it goes. In any case, that's what I will be doing right now. I am not going to do it live, though, because I don't want to animate it, because I don't know how to do this. And so actually speaking and thinking at the same time is super hard, and I become really self-conscious about what I sound like because I sound like this a lot. So I'm gonna try that. And that's bad radio. So I'm not gonna force you to listen to my internal monologue, but know that that's what I'm doing. And so I might come back in here and show you some stuff, but I want to get at least one of these dust balls, we'll call it that, one of these balls to kind of morph and change over time. Now the trick is this though, right? Here's the trick, is not only does it have to morph and change and look realistic as if it's being blown in the wind and turbulent and whatever, but also I want it to loop, because I'm only going to animate a couple seconds of this, maybe 1 to 1.5 seconds of this, and then it's going to be on a loop, but I don't want it to look like it's on a loop. But I need it to end and start in a way that will loop. And so you're going to have your ball, right? Your little dust ball, and he's going to travel. And then by the time he gets up into the upper right-hand corner of the screen, I think I'm going to have him kind of blip into nothing. The shape is still going to exist as it is, because each path needs to stay consistent. Then I'm going to, in one frame, turn the opacity down to nothing, so it goes invisible. In the next frame, I'm going to reposition it back to where it was before and turn the opacity up, so it's a constant flowing, looping deal that you would see in that situation. So that's my plan. This might be another fail video. Who knows? The shadow knows. Okay, so let's try it.